Think back to the first time you saw a folding phone. It was probably mind-blowing, right? But if we are being honest, it was also a fragile beta testing nightmare. For years, buying a foldable meant compromising. You paid double the price for worse battery life, subpar cameras, and that constant fear, that lingering fear that a single grain of sand would destroy your inner display. But guys, it's 2026. The beta testing era is officially over. Welcome back to Eraser Ninja, and today we are doing a deep dive into the state of foldable market and to answer the ultimate question. After all these years of hype, have foldable phones finally evolved enough to replace your trusty slab phone? Let's break it down. Look at the hardware we are getting now. We are talking about devices that are under 8 to 10 millimeters thick. When folded, they are literally as thin, if not thinner, than a standard flagship phone with a case on it. And that notorious crease that used to drive all of us crazy. Thanks to these new teardrop hinges and the ultra-thin glass, the crease is practically extinct, and you have to aggressively hunt for it under harsh lighting to just see it. Furthermore, durability is no longer a punchline. These phones now feature proper IPX8 dust and water resistance ratings. They are built with aerospace-grade aluminum frames and armor glass on the outside. They finally feel like premium tools rather than delicate prototypes that need to be babied. When you snap them shut, there is zero gap. But how does it actually feel when you are just walking around living your life? The biggest misconception about flip phones is that you have to unfold them for everything. In 2026, that couldn't be further from the truth. The outer screens are the real stars of the show here. Motorola and Samsung nailed them with the Razr and Flip series. The screen practically wraps around the entire front of the device. You can navigate Google Maps, control your YouTube music, or even tap to pay for your purchase, and even reply to full text messages, all while the phone is completely snapped shut. This completely changes your relationship with your phone. It acts as a digital detox filter. You handle all the quick stuff on the front screen, and you only open the main screen when you genuinely want to sit down and consume content. Now, let's talk about the biggest game changer for daily life, the cameras. In the past, you sacrificed camera quality for the folding form factor, but now these are the ultimate content creation tools. Because you can use that massive cover screen as a viewfinder, you are taking selfies and recording vlogs using the main rear camera. So you aren't stuck with the tiny front-facing camera. You are getting top-tier color signs, that good dynamic range, and OIS, all while perfectly framing your shot. Plus, the flip and the fold can act as their own built-in tripods. You just fold it halfway, set it on a table, and start recording, or take a hands-free group photo. Once you get used to it, going back to a normal flip phone will feel incredibly limiting. Of course, the reason you probably are stuck to your flip phone last year was because of battery anxiety. Using a flip phone meant carrying a power bank by 4 pm. But with the improvement of the new silicon carbon batteries in 2026, combined with the fact that you are using the smaller screen for most of your tasks, not most of your tasks, but yeah, you get the point. You will be doing half of your tasks from the front screen only. The battery life issue has largely been solved. Neither the Z Flip 7 or the Razr 60 are going to break those endurance records, but they will absolutely get you through a full day of use without breaking a sweat. Just when we thought the standard foldable design had peaked, Samsung decided to flex on us with the Trifold. The Trifold is literally giving us 10-inch desktop-like displays that fold down to a standard phone footprint. It is absolutely sci-fi stuff. But we have to acknowledge the elephant in the room. The market has matured so much that the final holdout is reportedly making its move, that is Apple, with the heavily rumored iPhone Fold stated to drop real soon. Once that happens, flip phones are going to start looking very boring. So this brings us back to the question, can you consider a flip phone as your main device in 2026? Absolutely. The compromises that held us back, the awful battery life, the terrifying fragility, and the subpar cameras, they have been all engineered out of existence. Between the absolute refinement of the Galaxy Z Flip 7 and the Fold 7, and the massive useful cover, we have hit the sweet spot. If you have been waiting on the sidelines for the tech to get good, your wait is finally over. The flip phones are back and they are here to stay. What do you guys think? Are you ready to ditch this slab, or are you holding out to see what Apple has in foldable market for you? Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. If you enjoyed this deep dive, hit that like button and subscribe to Eraser Ninja for more tech content, and I will see you in the next one.